So we come to the next topic, 7.2, coordination in plants. Now here animals, we have in the previous part we have studied that animals, they have a nervous system through which they control and coordinate the activities of the body, but plants doesn't have that, right? So how do the plants, they respond to the stimuli? Since plants neither have nervous system nor they have muscle tissues, so how do they respond to the stimulus? Now let us take two examples. One is a seedling and the other is touch me not plant. Okay, so I will explain this part with these two examples. Now when we plant a seed, okay, when we plant a seed, what happens? After a few days we see that the seed germinates and the root will go down and the shoot will come up in the air, right? What is this? This is a result of growth. Okay, this is a result of growth. Now suddenly if I stop the seed from growing, okay, I stop the seed from growing, or I stop the movement, so what will happen? This growth will not take place, right? Similarly, now here you see touch me not plant, right? Touch me not plant, what happens? Whenever we go near to the touch me not plant, it will immediately fold itself, right? And it will droop. So whenever we go near to it, it will fold itself and droop. How do they feel the senses, right? So here we have seen that the germination of seed, it is dependent on growth. It is dependent on growth. So if I stop the growth, the seed will die. It will not grow any further. But touch me not plant, that as I said, when we go near to it, it will fold and it will droop. This is not dependent on growth. Okay, not dependent on growth. So here we see that the movement of plants are divided into two types. What are the two types? One is dependent on growth and the other one is independent of growth. Independent of growth. Now dependent on growth is the example of the seedling, right? And independent of growth is touch me not. Now this folding of the touch me not plant is not dependent on any growth, right? But this seedling not growing, when I stop the growth, it will die. So this depends on growth. So this is about the two types of movement that happens in a plant. Now next we come to the next part, that is 7.2.1, that is immediate response to stimuli. Immediate response to stimuli, right? Now here what happens, as in the previous topic we have seen about we have spoken about the sensitive plant, that is the touch me not plant. Now there is no growth involved in that plant. The plant actually moves its leaves in response to the touch that it can sense, right? Since as I was speaking about the sensitive plant, so as a response to the touch, it will fold itself and droop. But there are no nervous tissue nor there are muscle tissues. Then how do the plant detect the touch? Okay, how do they understand the touch, or how do the leaves move in response to the touch? Here what happens, the plants also, they use the electrical chemical means, okay, to convey this information. Electrical, chemical means to convey the information from cell to cell. But as I said, like animals, they doesn't have specialized tissue in plants to conduct this information or to pass on this information. So what happened in animals, the cells must change its shape in order to move the in order to in order for the movement to happen. But in plants, what happens, this change of shape happens by changing the amount of water, okay, amount of water, which results in the plant either swelling or shrinking, right? And therefore this is the way how the plant changes its shape, right? So we come to the next topic, 7.2.2, that is movement due to growth.